Number 8. Ford took the already flashy Crown Vic, complete with the trademark chrome basket handle band across the roof, and popped a green-tinted acrylic panel over the front seats so sunlight could pour in like soda through a straw. Under the hood, you could have Ford's sturdy Y-block V8s, from a 272 or 292 to the 312 Thunderbird Special, making up to about 225 horsepower. 1956 was also the year of Ford's lifeguard safety push. Padded dash, deep dish steering wheel, double latch doors, because style should come with seatbelts for your ego. The glass-top idea looked dreamy in brochures, but owners learned that sunshine turns that acrylic into a personal greenhouse. Ford sold snap-in sunshades, and many drivers perfected the art of the hat. Today, the glass-top Crown Vic is a legit rarity. Ford built only around 600 in 1956. When new, a Skyliner cost only a little more than a standard Crown Vic, but today, that square foot of sky is gold. Number 7. On the surface, it's a tidy, mid-size hardtop riding a 115.5-inch wheelbase and weighing right around 2,950 pounds, perfect for carpool duty, but tick the K in the VIN and you got the 271 horsepower, 289 high-performance V8 with solid lifters, a hot cam, dual-point distributor, 4-barrel carb, and stout bottom end that happily sang to 6,000 RPM, making 312 torque at 3,400. Late in '63, this hypo package slipped into the Fairlane before it became famous in the Mustang and Shelby world, which is why the Fairlane K-Code is a true sleeper. Granddaddy to the small block Ford legend wearing its 289 high-performance fender badges like cufflinks. Period numbers for similar K-Code Fords show 0 to 60 in under 8 seconds and mid-15 quarter miles. Quick for a tidy intermediate your dad might have bought for economy. Ford built 28,268 Fairlane 500 Sport Coupes for '63, but it is estimated that only about 200 were equipped with the K-Code Hypo 289 package. Number 6. The Thunderbolt was Ford's answer to the fierce competition in the NHRA's Superstock class. The car was based on the Fairlane 500 two-door sedan and was equipped with a high-rise 427 cubic-inch V8 engine, conservatively rated at 425 horsepower. This powerful engine featured dual 4-barrel carburetors and a ram air induction system, making it a formidable force on the drag strip. The Thunderbolt featured fiberglass body panels, including the hood, doors, and front fenders, as well as plexiglass windows. The car's interior was stripped of non-essential items, such as the heater, radio, and sound-deadening materials, to further reduce weight. Additionally, the battery was relocated to the trunk to improve weight distribution. These modifications allowed the Thunderbolt to achieve impressive quarter-mile times, often in the mid-11-second range. The car's success on the drag strip was immediate, with notable performances at events like the NHRA Winter Nationals, where it secured the 1964 NHRA Superstock Championship. Number 5. In 1967, Ford created it to bloody Mopar noses in Superstock, slotting the Savage FE Series 427 under a mid-size hood, cross-bolted mains, forged bits, and the R-Code dual-quad setup good for a factory-rated 425 horsepower and 480 pound-feet. The XL trim added buckets and extra flash so you could look civilized while terrorizing stoplights. Most were paired with a close-ratio top-loader 4-speed heavy-duty cooling, stout rear axle, and power front discs. Period spec numbers put a stock R-Code Fairlane around the low to mid-13 in the quarter, and the purpose-built lightweight cars could dip much lower. Production for 1967 totaled roughly 229 427-powered Fairlanes, split between dual-quad R-Codes and single-quad W-Codes, and only about 72 were top-trim 500 XL, so if you spot one, you've basically seen a unicorn wearing dog dish caps. Number 4.
Despite its racing pedigree, the Fairlane 500 R-Code was street legal. It was powered by a formidable 427 V8 engine, officially rated at 425 horsepower and 480 pound-feet of torque. This engine featured a medium riser intake manifold and dual Holley carburetors paired with a top-loader 4-speed manual transmission. According to Street Muscle, a July 1966 road test of a Fairlane R-Code in stock trim covered the quarter-mile in just under 13 seconds at 114 miles per hour. The Fairlane R-Code was quite expensive for its time. The package cost the same as the standard Fairlane, making the R-Code a hefty $4,502 in 1966. As a result, Ford only managed to sell 57 of these models that year.
Number 3. Born mid-season after Ford's Cobra Jet made a splash at the NHRA Winter Nationals, the Fairlane 500 hardtop got the new R-Code 428 as a low-profile alternative to the flashier fastback. Under that plain hood lived the torque monster itself, a 428 cubic inch FE with about 10.6 to 1 compression, a 735 CFM Holley 4-barrel, and the famously conservative 335 horsepower factory rating that everyone winked at. Real output hovered near 400 horses with 445 pound-feet of shove. Most of these sleepers were C6 automatics, including a presidential blue example documented as one of just 22 Fairlane 500s built in '68 with the Cobra Jet C6 combo. Ford even noted the square-shouldered formal roof weighed a hair less than the fastback, about 14 pounds. Ford greenlit the CJ after those early drag wins. The insurance-friendly 335 horsepower rating was basically a decoy, and the formal roof sleeper vibe means spectators keep asking, "Is it stock?" To which the correct answer is, stock enough to hurt feelings. Number 2. Skyliner meant the brand new retractable hardtop, the showpiece that swallowed most of the trunk and worked via an orchestra of electric parts, 7 motors, 4 lift jacks, relays, solenoids, and roughly 610 feet of wiring. It was 1950s sci-fi you could park at the diner. Now add the F-Code. Ford's Paxton McCulloch VR57 blown 312Y block with a pressure-sealed Holley 4-barrel, factory rated at a very polite 300 horsepower. The Skyliner rode the full-size 118-inch wheelbase and stretched about 210.8 inches bumper to bumper. The roof hardware alone added close to 500 pounds, so Ford beefed up wheels and hardware to cope with the extra glamour weight. NASCAR outlawed superchargers in April 1957, and the industry's AMA No Racing Pact followed in June, so Ford shelved the blown option almost as quickly as it appeared. Respected sources put total F-Code Skyliners at fewer than 20, while sports car market has cited just 13. The roof mechanism was largely electric and surprisingly reliable, and with that big top stowed, luggage space moved from weekend getaway to bring a toothbrush. Number 1. On the surface, it's a tidy midsizer with thin pillars and clean lines. Underneath, the W-Code meant the race-bred 427 FE side oiler, medium riser heads, and a single 4-barrel rated at a conservative 410 horsepower. Essentially the same iron that made Mopar guys twitch, just with 1 carb instead of 2. Every 67 427 Fairlane was built around go-fast hardware, a top-loader 4-speed only, a stout 9-inch rear, and front disc brakes. Ford also ditched the '66 fiberglass liftoff hood for a steel piece relieved for that big oval air cleaner. In 1967, only 11 Fairlane 500s were equipped with the W-Code 427. This dark moss green car is said to be the only one of the 11 to be equipped with the drag package. The car was ordered new by drag racer Dave Van Luke at Max Curtis Ford in Lansing, Michigan, in December 1966 as an R-Code with dual 4-barrel carburetors, but it was delivered in March 1967 as a W-Code with a single 4-barrel.